Hi, we're Roy and Karen, and this video is about our RV bucket list trip going from Badlands to Deadwood, part one.
Part one. Now, you might be wondering, why am I dressed up in one of my beautiful Hawaiian shirts? We're actually in Glacier National Park, and it happens to be 80 friggin' degrees. We are now starting our third week on the road. When last we spoke, we were on the wall in South Dakota. It was beautiful, it was dry, and the reason that's important is the dirt up there is just silt. And so if you even get a drizzle, it just turns to mud
Slick as snot.
immediately. Well, it was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm listening to it pour. And now I can't go back to sleep again, because all I'm thinking about all night long is, how the heck am I gonna get out of here?
Should we just cut and run right now? Or
In the pitch black?
are we going to be stuck here for the next 3 days hoping for an opportunity to get out?
Do I wait for other people to go first and see how they're doing it, or will what they do screw up the road for us and now we can't get out? Well, there were 2 pickup trucks that went first.
One of them was the sheriff, and he kind of showed us it can be done.
But they were pickup trucks, they're not RVs. And it got to, I'm gonna say about 8 o'clock, and I said, all right, you know, the wind's been blowing, it's probably drying out. It didn't look so bad when those pickup trucks went by. So let's do it. And I said, honey, this is what I'm gonna do, and don't freak out.
And I just said, Lord, you've got this, because we're going to need you.
Because I know that if I were sitting in the passenger seat and I knew what I was gonna do, she was gonna do, I was gonna freak out. Well, she did so well. She did not freak out at all. And I gotta tell you, it was awful. It was all muddy.
Slipping
We
and
sunk
sliding.
in and we just slipped. Our back end was slipping and sliding.
Even
And
S-marked trenches for the people behind us.
I would hate to have been anybody trying to get out after us. We made a mess of that road. And I feel bad for anybody, but we got out. I'm sorry I have no video, because I didn't want to be driving with the camera like this. Hey, we're coming in the mud.
No.
So, but we made it. We didn't need anybody to come and save us. And we spent the day tooling, well, we spent the morning
Just touring all over the Badlands.
tooling all over, and we've got so much video. I'll just make a montage of it, because it is just awe-inspiring. Just know, no matter what I put up on the screen for you, it's 10 times better than that to be there yourself.
Yeah, we get to the entrance, bison. We'd seen them on the hill,
The
far in the
minute we got-
distance, one or two, you know.
The minute we got into the national park, that's where they were hanging out. an adventure. And I hope you don't mind if I add another adventure to our trip.
Please do.
Okay, let's just go walk out there and maybe we can find a slot canyon or something else, something exciting. Just keep your eyes out for rattlesnakes, okay?
No problem.
Yeah, the problem with trying to climb some of these hills is this. A little crumbly. Hey, honey. I'm guessing this is the window?
I think that's the window.
Yeah, right there.
They're all standing in it.
They're in our way. So we just did the window trail. Now we're gonna do
The door trail.
Well, we are at the end of the door trail, and I don't know what the door is.
I think it's over there.
Okay, well, maybe these are the doors. Maybe those are the doors?
I think that was the door.
How about that? Is that the door? I don't know.
That's the door.
Okay. I think let's find the door to have lunch. Back to the RV. Let's go. Everybody goes to the Badlands and does the northern section. Just like everybody goes
To the Grand Canyon.
To the Grand Canyon and does the
South
southern
rim.
section. I wanted to see the southern section mainly because no one ever goes there. Now, once we did it, we realized why no one goes there.
No, the topography and the vistas were more majestic in the northern section, and it's more convenient to get to it all from there.
Right. But the other thing was we're going to go to Hot Springs, South Dakota, which is down south. Ended up in Hot Springs, and what a beautiful campground. Fall River Ranch RV Resort.
Thank you. Nice couple. They had acquired the land 5 years before. Took them a couple years to get all their permits situated.
Yep.
And then they were off and running and had it's so fresh. Even after 3 years of getting this up and going, they're excited and they want to do well. And they
came to say hi. They brought us firewood for the fire pit. We didn't have a lighter. We went last week. We bought a lighter, so next time that happens,
we can light it.
We weren't planning on making campfires. This is not a camping trip, even though that's where we are. We're in campgrounds. It's not a camping trip. It's travel. It's see the country that
see and
we live.
Experience and talk to people and slow it down.
Beautiful place, full hookups. Now, keep in mind we have a rule. We have many rules. One of the rules is you can't scratch off a state on that map unless you've stopped in that state. The other rule is if you're gonna boondock for 2 or 3 days, Roy has to make sure we go to a full hookup campground so we can all shower.
As long as we want.
Stay in there. Yeah. If you want a half an hour shower, do it. So the idea was we're Hot Springs is at the bottom of Highway 385 and
In the Black Hills.
In the Black Hills. And the idea was to work our way up to Spearfish Canyon and Deadwood. So the very next day,
We are in Hot Springs.
we are right across the street. I mean, right across the street from the campground.
Last night.
Yeah, at the Mammoth Site. And in South Dakota, they found a ton of these mammoths, I understand, and we get to go see them.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, hope they don't wait.
When you guys are ready, you can start off in the Jones Theater right over there for a 10-minute video. It's always on loop, so you can enter whenever. When you're finished, you'll go just around this corner into the double doors that say Bone Bed, where you can scan the QR codes for the information. Then there's 2 more double doors that say Exhibit Hall, and that makes a complete circle into this gift shop area.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Hope y'all enjoy.
Back in the 70s, somebody was going to do construction there. They brought their
Excavating
equipment and they found these mammoth bones.
Found the bones. Brakes went on until they figured out what was what.
They figured out that all around this pit, this water hole that the animals would come to, was this red shale, and it was slippery. And so what happened is when the mammoths, or all these different animals, when they would come to the water, they would slip in, but it was a very deep pit, so they couldn't get back out again. It started 190 million years ago, and then the last one fell in there 140 million years ago. So 50 million years, they were just piling
Stacking them up.
If you're coming out here, I would absolutely recommend to see this. It's really awesome to see it in person. We get done with the museum, and we're gonna head to Hill City. And I think this is one of the first times we got a real taste of what the Black Hills were like. It was such a gorgeous drive to get from Hot Springs to Hill City. And I found the 1880 steam locomotive, which, honey, it's choo-choo time.
It is.
Here we are at the 1880 train in beautiful
Hill City.
Okay, let's go in there and let's go get our tickets. Is this where I come and get my ticket?
Yes, it is.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Karen.
She's the nice one. She's not one of those Karens.
Oh, yeah.
Are among the oldest in the United States and have a rich history that includes the reign of the dinosaurs, the rich culture of the Lakota Sioux, the excitement of the gold rush, and the thrill of the Wild West.
Hello.
You're all set.
Oh, good.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
This train has been running for
You should now be able to see the outskirts of Hill City.
Hey, honey, did you know that this was their 68th continuous year? And this is the oldest
Tourist.
train in the world.
Wow.
Who knew?
Awesome. We do now.
Yeah.
people, wanted us to understand their history, and they took their time to explain, and any questions that you had, they wanted to answer them, and just a kind group of people that were happy to be there. It was a great experience.
We're gonna spend 3 nights boondocking in Wind Cave National Park. Elk Mountain Campground, which, just like we are here in Glacier, there's no hookups in our site. And as a matter of fact, Elk Mountain is so primitive, there's no dump station there. So we filled up with water and we had to make it last for 3 days. The moment we got to Wind Cave, the moment we got there, what do we see? The prairie dogs all over the place. And
popping up, and they're active and just unbelievable.
but we turned the corner and we're getting ready to turn one more corner into the campground. And what do we see up on the hill right in front of us? What did we see? 3 or 4 buffalo right there?
Right. But as we're driving around, going back and forth to these different areas, we happened to spot the crazy horse.
Yeah. It was our first
sculpture.
Yeah, that was our first view of it. We could see it way far away, but we could see it there. So bright and early, we get up. We're at Elk Mountain Campground in Wind Cave National Park.
Yeah.
It's pouring rain. It poured all night. It's gonna pour all day. But so what? We're gonna go underground. Yeah. And we're gonna find out why they call it a wind cave. This cave was different from all the other caves I'd been in. You could feel that air going through.
Which, for someone who doesn't like closed-in spaces, that made me a little bit more comfortable.
It was a different kind of a cave thing. Not a lot of big rooms. It was all walking down. It felt like we kept walking down. For
the tour that we took.
And then finally, well, we took the natural entrance, and then you took the elevator up at the end. But it was fun, and we were doing something indoors, so we weren't going to get rained on. As we're driving around back and forth, we just kept passing this place called the Purple Pie,
and it was packed every time.
Every single time. Now we have a rule, by the way. We have a rule. If it's packed, it's good.
Ooh, I want rhubarb pie.
You can have whatever you want.
Ready? We can get lunch too? And pie?
We could do everything.
Okay.
We've been driving by this place like how many friggin' times in the last 2 days? And it's always packed.
Yeah, especially yesterday. Yesterday was one of our busy days.
Oh, good.
Nice and roasty toasty in here. Oh man, you've gotten better. You got better at it.
Thank you.
Raspberry jalapeno rhubarb. There you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
now I have a question.
Yes,
What the heck's a bumbleberry?
I make the pies here too. So it is strawberries, rhubarb, blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, and apples.
Wow.
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's the works.
Yeah, it's the works.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
You ready?
So yours is the rhubarb jalapeno?
Raspberry rhubarb jalapeno.
Okay. Now. Ooh. I can feel that jalapeno. Here comes your bumbleberry. Okay, it's still raining. What are we gonna do? Let's go over to Jewel Cave. Let's see if there's a wildlife tour around there. I really didn't want to go into another cave. We have a rainy day today, and we just got finished having lunch at the Purple Pie or
Purple pig pie.
whatever.
Purple pie.
It was really, really good. But we didn't want to go back to the campground and really can't have a hike. So we figured, let's go over to Jewel Cave. We didn't really want to go in the cave, but let's see what they got. So this is what they got. It's a historic cabin over there. Nope, can't get into the cabin. There's no scenic loop at Jewel Cave. It's pretty. I'm thinking it's time.
For a hot toddy.
Yeah, let's go back to the Elk Mountain campground.
Chill.
Chill by the fireplace. Okay. Our feet are warming up by the fireplace.
And we're covered in puppy.
Here's Yukon.
Hi, Yukon.
He's cold?
Cold.
Oh, thank you. You're such a good boy. It's a great way to spend the rest of the day.
Family time.
All right, we have one more rainy day. And we're going to go to Custer State Park. And I heard that they have 1,400 buffalo, a huge herd. And also what I didn't know until like that morning when I was reading, it's the first time I read, they got these begging burros. Burros are like small donkeys, and they'll come over and people feed them, and if you don't feed them, they'll slobber all over your windows. So we are really excited to see the wildlife that Custer State Park has for us, and we're on our way over there. And what do we see?
We see Bo the bison.
Bo the bison. We're gonna do a road trip discoveries. We'll tell you all about them in that one. But we had so much fun in Custer State Park, and we saw so much, and we took so much video. There's no way we're gonna fit it in this video.
Break it down.
So-
That'll be part 2.
You're gonna have to come back next week. We're gonna put it in the playlist over there. In the meantime,
We appreciate you stopping by.
see ya.